Hi everyone, how is everyone doing? Today I'm doing a general reading, a collective reading for all of you. May I be guided and have the guidance to help you and guide you all and send you the messages that you need and you're waiting to hear about, to give you clarity in your life and help you forward with whatever you are facing in your life, you're dealing with, and may it give you comfort and just help you feel satisfied, feel good, feel better. Okay, I'm ready. Now, we have the 10 of Pentacles. All these cards fell out, so I'm just going to have a look at them. You have the 6 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, 7 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles. I'm just gonna pull out a few more, and from what I can see so far, a lot of you have been, this popped out, the 2 of Cups. A lot of you have been worrying, struggling with your finances. 3 of Wands. And I'm going to stop for a minute. And from what I can see, there's been a lot of struggle, a lot of fighting, a lot of just working really hard to build your business. Quite a few disappointments, mental anguish, a lot of pain, like a lot of pain in your mind. You know, you're mentally pained, and just trying to see what this is. It's a result of some really like mean people who haven't been fair at all, and you fought as hard as you can, but you just haven't won. There's been no victory for you here with these people. But I see right next to you the 6 of Swords, and to me, I feel this is a sign of things coming, because I really do feel that a lot of you are in this state right now, you know, in a state of just anxiety and just feeling like you failed, feeling like things just haven't gone your way at all. And here are the Cups, which you've worked so hard towards and you've tried so hard to reach, but somehow they don't see you. I feel like some of you don't feel seen, you know, or acknowledged when it comes to your work. It could even be in your relationships. You just don't feel seen, you know. And you feel like you're losing the battle and there's no victory for you in any way. And it's just been, I can feel you. I mean, I feel it. I feel it so strongly. I feel you. A lot of you are just, you're almost at the point of giving up with everything. And now you've also got the 2 of Cups. So I see this as a reading about both love and finances. And I'm just sensing that as worrying, troubling, and hopeless it may seem at the moment, I know you feel like that, but I am getting such a great sense of renewal in these cards, a great sense of like moving forward from this time. And some of you have been suffering through this time for, excuse me, that's the wind. Oops. That's the wind blowing. And sometimes, you know what, this is just a message of, oh my gosh, can you guys bear with me? I'm trying to get this to stay. Okay. sometimes that was literally like a metaphor for what happens in your life. Like out of nowhere, you get knocked down, and you require a lot of strength. And and just like I struggle to put it back in a stable place, a steady place where it's not going to fall down, some of you have been through that. I mean, that was definitely some sort of message that some of you have fallen down and it's taken you time to get up. But you know what? You're getting up on your feet. That's what I feel. I get the sense that you guys are finding the strength through this stormy and turbulent time. You are seeing the light somewhere. And if you aren't, I want to tell you that it's coming. The Page of Pentacles. If you all have been suffering, I mean, not suffering, yeah, it is kind of suffering. It is suffering and struggling with your finances. There is something coming in, an offer either for a job if you all were waiting for one, or some kind of money is coming in. It's not a huge amount of money, but it's a decent sum to like see you through these times for this moment. And you also have the Queen of Pentacles, and what this tells me is that some of you haven't reached your potential. Like, you're hanging on to your gifts and your talents. You're not using them. You're just looking at them and feeling sad that, oh my gosh, I have all these gifts and talents, but why isn't anything happening? Why isn't anything working for me? I would just say that, sometimes we wait for the perfect time for things to be perfect, and then we start, we're like, oh my gosh, it has to be, the conditions have to be right. I have to reach a certain skill level. Everything has to be in place. And some of us are such perfectionists that we just waste our whole lives waiting for the perfect time. And there is no such thing, let me tell you. Yes, we can strive to make it as perfect as possible. And yes, you do get it right. You do get it perfect. But what happens is, while we're waiting for that, we're wasting time, and the more you use your skill and talent, the better you get at it. So this for me represents everybody who's just sitting and waiting for that time to come, and they're looking sad and disappointed. But you need to get up, and you need to take whatever level of skill you've got. And in the world we live in today, I mean, you've got so many options available. Even if you're not employed by somebody else, you can employ yourself. You've got social media. You've got so many ways to communicate with the world today. Take the opportunity to do that, and don't wait. Just whatever you've got, even if it turns out bad, or like say for example, you put something out there and nobody likes it, or it's not really an encouraging response, don't give up. Like, don't give up immediately. This card wanted to pop out. It's the Six of Swords, and I see a lot of you moving away from your troubles, sailing away. But I'm just trying to see what else this card tells me. I feel like you've got a lot of regrets. Like, some of you are really regretful, just full of regrets, and I want you to let them go, because your life is new right this moment. We can choose to make our life new the moment we decide. We don't need to be hung up on and stuck on what has happened so far. I know it's difficult, because sometimes you feel like, oh, this is just the way it's been going, and I don't see it changing. But that's the whole point. You don't need to see it. Things that happen never happen. They happen as they happen, but they come from, not from where it's happening. They come from somewhere else. They come from maybe the thoughts that you've had. They come from an invisible place, our consciousness a lot of the times, or the collective consciousness. And I'm not saying, I'll continue. I'll tell you about this card in a second. I'm not saying that it's easy and, oh my gosh, I don't buy this whole thing, you can manifest everything at the drop of a hat. Listen, we're not all idiots, you know what I'm saying? We're not all just like getting it wrong. Like, how come only 1% of the world is rich. I'm sorry, I'm not going to sit here and call you all dummies just because one person said, you can manifest everything you want. Yes, I believe in manifesting, not that I don't. But you've got to work for it, you've got to work hard at it, and then sometimes destiny, you have a certain path. And excuse me, guys, the wind is blowing furiously where I am. You've got a certain path, and you sometimes it's difficult, like you have to go through it, and it's not fair, and come on, like it's not fair for a lot of people. So I don't buy that nonsense, I believe, yes, you do what you do, you make the best of it, but the place where your wealth lies is not in what happens. It's not in the circumstances of your life. It's not in what you get or what you don't get. It's in the wealth of your mind, of your brain, of your willpower, of your strength to, in times of trouble and pain and times where you feel like giving up, you don't. You know what? To me, that is the greatest wealth. And if you've got that going for you, guys, you don't need anything else. Having said that, I do want everything for you, as I always say. You got the Fool. And I want you to have everything. This flipped out, the Three of Swords. But don't allow things or positions or any of those things to define how good or bad your life is. Just stop and just be grateful for everything that you are. You are your own wealth. You are everything. You are it all. You're amazing. I just want to tell you, you're amazing, and don't let anything else destroy or define that, because it's nonsense. Anything else to me that says that you're anything but incredible and amazing and brilliant and beautiful and abundant within your soul is a lie, okay? And don't buy into this false image that is being created all around you and makes you feel dissatisfied and upset with what you have, with just this moment, with the simplest things in life, because you always feel, oh my gosh, I don't match up to what they're showing me, This card represents to me, like, this is the thief, okay? It's not a person, it is not a thing, it is not something that you didn't get or something somebody took from you. It's like this influence that is constantly coming to your life and you don't even realize it, which makes you feel that you've been wronged, stolen from, things that you deserve haven't come to you. Oh my gosh, it's a lie, it's nonsense, don't buy into it. And it's trying to steal your joy, steal your happiness, steal your sense of who you are, steal your beauty just as you are. And don't let this come in and take away from you what is just the basic things about you, about your life. That's your true wealth. And don't allow this to come and take it away from you. And some of us are in a place where we feel heartbroken because we're like, we haven't achieved what we were supposed to. We haven't got what we... But all that is, sorry to say, bullshit. It's nonsense. Yes, go for what you want. Go for, be ambitious. Go for your dreams. But don't let them dictate your happiness, your sense of self, your sense of being. Don't let them do that. Okay, so let me get on with the reading. I've just felt that coming through me. So I said it, and I hope it reached whoever needed to hear that, Okay, so I see a whole change. Everything is changing. You're starting off on a new journey. You're leaving your heartbreak behind, okay? And things are moving forward. You've got the Fool. You're going to start with a whole new fresh outlook and feel really good about where you're going. You have the Nine of Cups. I see you being satisfied, and really I'm getting from this reading, it's not a matter of what you get or you don't get. You're feeling satisfied within your soul. There's a sense of completeness, of utter contentment just with what is, just the way it is. There's an acceptance. you know, the greatest gift we can give ourselves is the gift of acceptance. Just accept it. That doesn't mean you just sit back and do nothing. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not telling you that, listen, if it's not going your way, just sit down and just be like, oh, it is what it is. That's not my point at all. My point is, when you accept things as they are, you can find solutions. Like if you're doing a math problem, and you look at the numbers there and you're like, oh God, what are these numbers? Why are these numbers the way they are? And why is this equation like this? And why is it division and not multiplication? Why is it, you know, addition and whatever? You're not going to find the solution. But if you accept all the numbers in the places that they are, you accept that this is, you know, a division problem that you need to solve, then you will apply all the things you know that are required to solve that problem. That's what I mean by acceptance. You need to accept things as they are, and from that point, then you can move forward and find the solutions. But if you start resisting what is and throwing a tantrum for what is, you're never going to get to the solution. You need to just take it in, accept what is, then you take steps forward. And the steps will come because you've accepted that this is it at the moment, okay? Three of Pentacles. I see some of you collaborating with others and starting something, a business, or it's a collaborative effort and journey. You could even be just, you know, helping your friends out. Your friends are helping each other. You're kind of, it's like the barter system. I love the barter system. You know, it's not based on money. It's based on what you're capable of, okay? And so you're all helping each other out with your various strengths. That's what I see this as. This is the message I'm getting today, guys. It's really not about things and positions and money and or a particular person coming into your life, or if you haven't been married, that person coming into your life. This is about just owning it and being whole in your soul, just completely satisfied and just coming to, not to terms, I don't like that phrase, but just basically coming into your own. I see you as this, male or female. I see you being this person. Just coming into your own, feeling a sense of authority within yourself. You have control of your own being, of your own self. And then from there, you can, you know, just have, when you're stable within, you can then, you know, what am I trying to, I know what I'm trying to say, why aren't the words coming? You can then orchestrate your life. You can then start doing things, and you know, you're like the conductor, and you're conducting this symphony and this harmony that you so want, because you yourself are harmonious. Like if the conductor was completely erratic and ran into the hall trying to conduct the orchestra, and he was like, oh my God, I don't have my glasses on, I can't see anything, I'm just like frantic, it would be a completely different sound. They'd be playing something quite different, and they wouldn't take orders from that person really. The orchestra wouldn't be following that conductor because they'd know he's not in the right state of mind. Same with our lives. Once we get our own selves into balance, then people look at us differently. They're willing to take directions because they can see that you yourself are whole within yourself. Balance. Two of Pentacles. This is what I'm getting. You all need to just, not just you, we all need to just balance ourselves out. Just come to that place of equilibrium. You know, it's not one extreme or the other. Just come to that place of complete calm in the middle, where everything around you then balances out and it all smoothens out, okay? Let's see if I've got anything else to tell you all, but this is what I'm feeling for all of you. And you, like I said, you have the Ten of Pentacles, so your wealth is within you. I mean, I want you to understand that truly your wealth is within you. Nobody else, nothing else, no circumstance. Yes, I'm not saying that when you achieve, when you have success, it doesn't give you happiness. But the moment you've achieved it, you've moved on to something else. And again, you're dissatisfied, you're waiting, you're wanting, you're like, why isn't it happening? We're never satisfied. That's why I'm trying to say that this is your wealth. It's right within you. It is inside you. And I see some of you coming to that, understanding that. And you know, this is, I said earlier, this is people fighting. It can be people as well. But I feel like this is you not allowing yourself to win. That's what I'm getting from this card. You're not allowing yourself to win. You are constantly fighting a battle with it, with your own self, which you keep losing at because you yourself are cutting yourself down. That's my message. That's the message for today. Don't cut yourself down. Don't do it. You got to rise up within yourself, and you are going to, from what I can tell. You are going to do it. And whoever's listening to this reading, it's come to you for a reason. You're listening to it for a reason. I truly believe that. I truly do. This is not a coincidence. This is not just random. This message is for you guys. Oops. Ace of Wands flew away. So Ace of Wands, fresh beginnings for all of you. You're taking that branch. And I see some of you also making peace. You know, like the olive branch is a symbol of peace. I see this as a branch in your hand. Some of you are extending peace to not just to others, but to yourself. And because you come to that place, you are extending it out to others. And you're approaching everybody with this sense, with a sense of love and peace and healing. And, you know, like, it's like a new beginning. You can see that the old leaves are falling and new leaves are coming. Okay, so that's what I see, a time of growth, a time of newness, a time of everything transforming. And this is like the branch, the hope for a beautiful new future. It's the tree that you're going to plant for the rest of your life, for your future, for everybody you love, for all the new people you meet. This is how you're going to meet them. You're going to extend this arm, this branch of promise, this branch, this branch that you're gonna plant, and it's gonna grow. So I see a lot of new beginnings, growth for you with other people, within yourself, in your life. And yeah, that's what I'm getting, guys, so strongly. It's just pouring out of me right now. And let's see, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I see a huge change, a turn in all your lives for the better. Things are going to change, things are going to get better. You're going to transform. You're going to grow. You're growing things. You're growing within. You're growing without. You're just growing. And you have a sense of hope and promise. And like I said, whoever's listening to this, if no, I don't even want to say if you're not feeling it, because I'm sure you're already feeling it. You've already felt it. You're already transformed, and you are going to do this. This is happening for you. And at the bottom of the deck, after I shuffled, was the Ten of Cups. I see this for you guys. I see this sense of completeness. I just feel a sense of completeness for you. Whether you're a man or a woman, you're going to embody all these things within your own soul, within yourself. The child within you, the male, the female. It's all inside. It's all part of you. It is all who you are. And it's there, and you're celebrating this. You're celebrating this. You're saying, oh, yes. It was within me all along. All along. And I'm going to stop here because I feel like the message is loud and clear, guys. So I'm sending you a lot of love, healing, peace, joy, contentment, and just a sense of gratitude, feeling grateful for everything and everyone around you. Okay, lots of love, and please do tell me how you feel, how it resonates with you. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please do comment. I would love to, you know, hear what's going on with you and chat with you. So I look forward to that. Okay, guys, take care. All my love to you. See you later.